Hello friends, in this lecture we are going to start a new chapter of industrial engineering. Okay, and the chapter name is work study. Basically what we are going to do in this chapter, that suppose I'm starting a work. Okay, suppose I'm starting any kind of work. So basically there are some steps. Okay, for doing any work we have to follow some procedures. Okay, and there may be some alternatives to it. Okay, suppose I am providing you a online lectures. Okay, so I think that this is the best method by which I can provide you these lectures. But every time a new student will come and he will suggest me something new. Sir, that you can do these things so that the lecture is going to be more effective. Okay, so there is not something like that. What I am providing, it is the best. Okay, every time I have to improve myself. Okay, so the online lecture which I am providing to you is a work, and it is going to consume some time. Okay, so what we can do, that we can complete these things in a minimum span of time. Okay, minimum span of time. And what are the different approaches, or what are the different methods by which I can provide you the best lectures or best effective lecture. So in this work study we are going to study it in two different ways. Okay, this work study is classified into two different ways. The first classification is method study. The first classification is method study, or it is also known as motion study. And the second classification of work study is time study. Okay, the second classification is time study or work measurement. Time study or work measurement. Okay, so the work study is classified into two different types. First one is method study, the other name is motion study, and the second classification is time study or work measurement. Okay, you can see that it is the study of the different methods. Okay, it means it tells that what are the best possible ways, to complete a given work. Okay, what are the changes we are going to introduce in it. Okay, whether everybody is comfortable with my method or not. So it is basically, it tells about the best possible methods to complete any work. Okay, that is method study or motion study. Okay, and the second one is time study or work measurement. Time study means what is going to be the standard time so that we can complete the work. Okay, taking everything into the consideration. Okay, so in time study basically we are going to calculate the standard time to complete a work, and in method or motion study we are going to find the best possible way to complete our work. Best possible way means best method, that what are the best methods, or whether there is some steps involved in it. Okay, so we are going to follow it so that we can complete our work. Okay, so this time study or method study, this time study or work measurement can be done in two ways. Okay, this time study or work measurement can be done in two ways. Okay, so the classification of time study or work measurement is, it can be done in two ways. Either the first way is direct method. Okay, the first method is direct method, and the second method is indirect method. Okay, the first method is direct method and the second method is indirect method. Indirect method also we have got two classifications. Okay, indirect method also we have got two classifications, that what are the different direct methods we are going to use so that we can calculate the time required to complete any work. Okay, so the first method is going to be stopwatch method. Okay, the first method is going to be your stopwatch method, means we are going to calculate the standard time with the help of a stopwatch. And the second method is work sampling. and the second method is going to be work sampling. Okay, so it is basically based on probability. Okay, this work sampling is basically based on probability that we are going to choose some of the samples from a given large number of samples. Okay, so this work sampling is based on probability, and this stop batch method is simply a stop batch method where a observer is going to calculate the time. Okay, that what is the time which is going to take in completing any work. Okay, and this is basically, here we will study the different methods. Okay, what are the steps by which we can complete any work in a best possible way. Okay, so this is the basic introduction of work study. So first we have to study the method study or motion study, and in this lecture we will study method study or motion study. Okay, so our topic is method study or motion study. So the definition is in this method we try to complete a given work in a best possible way. Okay, in a best possible way. So there are some steps involved in completing a given work. Okay, there are some steps involved in completing a given work. So the question arises that why there is a need of method study. Okay, why there is a need of method study? So we will say that what are the objectives. Okay, you can simply say that what are the objectives of method study. Okay, what are the benefits, okay, or why we are going to do it. So the first objective is that it improves the process and procedures. Okay, it is going to improve the different process and procedures of a particular work. Okay, if you are going to adopt a certain rule, if you are going to follow a predefined steps, then the different process and procedures are going to improve in a certain way. The second one is it will improve the utilization of main machine and equipments. Okay, if you are going to follow a predefined steps, or if you are going to follow the best way, okay, if you are going to follow the best possible way to complete any given work, so it is definitely going to improve the utilization of your main machines and equipment. You are going to manage them in a most profitable way. Okay, you are going to utilize them more efficiently, you can say. Okay, the third one is that it reduces the unnecessary fatigue. Okay, so what does it mean? That suppose there is a work in which the worker has to pick the job from the floor. Okay, there is a job in which the worker has to pick the job from the floor. So each and every time he is going to do that, he is going to get tired. Okay, he is going to get tired. So you have to do something so that this unnecessary fatigue is avoided. Okay, you have to do something that this unnecessary fatigue is avoided, because if he gets tired, then he will take the rest, and the time duration to complete the work is going to increase. So if you are going to adopt something in a step by step process, then it will reduce the unnecessary fatigue. Okay, So most probably these methods are used on the shop floors. Okay, these methods are used on the shop floors where there is a lot of, you can say, hesitation. Okay, a lot of unnecessary things are going, unnecessary flow of materials are there. Okay, so you are going to reduce everything. Okay, you are going to organize everything, and you can say it will standardize, it will standardize the method. Okay, it is going to standardize the method. Okay, if all the departments agrees that whatever you are proposing, okay, if all the department, you can say the design department, the production department, the inspection department, the quality department, if all the department agrees that the method which you are suggesting is good, okay, then that method is going to be a standard method. Okay, that method is going to be a standard method for your organization. Every time each and every candidate or each and every worker or each and every individual involved in those works are going to follow it. So it will definitely standardize the method, and next time whenever you are going to do that work, it is going to save your time, it is going to reduce the fatigue, it is going to reduce the cost. Okay, every possible way you will be benefited, your organization will be benefited. Okay, so these are the basic objectives of the method study. Now the question arises that how we are going to do it. Okay, what are the different types of steps which are involved in this method study? So it consists of some steps. Okay, so we will talk about the steps involved. Okay, the steps involved in method study. Okay, what are the different steps or procedures which are required in this method study? So the first step is select. Okay, select the work. Okay, the first step is that you should select the work. Okay, you think that this is the work which I have to complete. Okay, so you have to select the work. So for the selection there are certain steps that you are going to first prepare the design. Okay, everything. Okay, if first you have to think that whether I should take this work or not, whether I will be able to complete this work or not. So after a lot of brainstorming and everything, design preparation, cost analysis, everything, you should select the work. So you have to follow some. Okay, so prepare the design, prepare the design, do the cost analysis, okay, do the cost analysis, do the brainstorming. So once everything has been done, the design preparation, cost analysis and brainstorming, everything has been done, then and you are ready, then you should select the work. Okay, you should select the work that I am able to complete this work. So this is the first step. The second step involves select. The second step is record. Okay, the second step is record. Okay, record means you should prepare the records of the work, whatever you are going to do. Okay, you should prepare the records. So this is basically done. Record, or you can say recording is done by use of symbols and diagrams, by use of symbols, diagrams and charts. Okay, these recordings are done by the use of some symbols, diagrams and charts. Okay, so this recording is involved by use of some symbols, diagrams and charts. Okay, so some symbols you have to remember. Okay, so I'm going to give you the symbols. Okay, the symbols used. symbols used. What are the symbols used? The first symbol is, okay, this zero. It denotes the operation. Okay, it denotes the operation. Okay, the example, it can be grinding. Okay, it can be grinding, it can be machining, any operation. Okay, if this symbol is made on the product, okay, if this symbol is made on the product, then you will understand that the grinding operation or any operation is going to be performed on this particular project. Okay, so this symbol is used, okay, to prepare the records. This symbol is used to prepare the records that operation is going to be conducted on this particular job. Okay, the second symbol is, you can say, it is this square. It represents the inspection. Okay, this symbol represents the inspection. Inspection means, example of inspection can be, you can measure. Okay, measurement of length, width, height. Okay, so inspection means there can be the inspection of measurement. Okay, so if a square is made, then you can think that this is denoting inspection process. Okay, we have to inspect the project. Either it can be inspection of the dimensions, or it can be, we can measure the weight. Okay, anything can be possible. Okay, so the second symbol is a square and it denotes the inspection. These symbols are very important. Okay, these symbols has been used in several of the examination. These symbols is directly asked in the examination. Okay, the third symbol is this arrow. Okay, this arrow, it represents transportation. Okay, this symbol represents transportation. You can understand that from one place to another place. Okay, we have to carry the product from one place to another place, and this symbol represents transportation of the product. Okay, transportation from one place to another place. It means we have to carry that product from one place to another place, and this carry can be with the help of anything. Okay, either man or machine is required to carry those work. Okay, or AGV, automated guided vehicles, are there in the industry. Okay, those AGV or automated guided vehicles are used to carry those products from one place to another place of the industry. Okay, so this symbol is used. Okay, it means transportation. The fourth one is this D. Okay, this D means delay. Okay, this D means delay. So the delay can be due to machine failure. Okay, it can be due to anything. It can be due to machine failure, or it can be due to power failure. Okay, it can be due to machine failure, or it can be due to power failure. So if this D symbol is written on the product, it means you can say that the delay is taking place. Okay, and the reason can be of anything, machine failure or power failure or any other reason. The fifth symbol is this triangle. Okay, this triangle represents permanent storage. Okay, this symbol represents permanent storage. Example can be storage of drill bit in a box. Okay, so if the symbol is made a triangle, upward triangle, then you can say that something is stored. Okay, something is stored. So this triangle represents a permanent storage. Okay, the triangle represents permanent storage. So these are the 5 standard symbols. Okay, these are the 5 standard symbols which are used in the method study. Apart from this, 2 other symbols are also there, which are the combination of these 5 symbols. So the sixth one, you can say that it is made like this. Okay, inspection and transportation. So it represents inspection, or sorry, operation operation cum transportation, operation cum transportation. Okay, so it is a combination of operation symbol and transportation symbol. You can see that the capping of the, putting the caps on the bottles. Okay, putting the caps on the bottles, the bottles are being transported and the caps are being put on those bottles. You can see in the Discovery Channel Food Factory. Okay, Food Factory, that episode is the best example, that where we are doing both operation also and transportation of the product also. So example can be fixing the caps on bottles which are moving. Okay, fixing the caps on the bottles, and those bottles are moving in nature. Okay, they are being carried from one place to another place. And the last symbol you can say is inspection. Okay, inspection cum storage. Okay, you can say inspection cum operation. Okay, so it means that the inspection is also going on and the operation is also going on. You are making the gear, so each and every time you machine it on the milling machine. Okay, you take it out, you measure the thickness with the help of filler gauge, and then again put it on the milling machine, again reduce the. Okay, so you can say that machining of the gear or machining gears on milling machine. Okay, machining gears or milling machine is an example of where inspection and operation both are being conducted. So it was our second step. The first was the select the work, and the second one was prepare the records. The third step in the case of method study or motion study is examine. Okay, proper examination. It means that you have to think certain things that it includes. Okay, you can say that this examine includes that who is the person going to conduct the work. Okay, you have to think that who is the responsible person who is going to conduct the work. So you have to think these type of questions. Okay, the second one is which is the best place. Okay, which is the best place where you can conduct this activity or your selected work. Okay, which is the best place. Okay, which is the best place, which time we should work. Okay, so these type of questions are certainly asked in the steps of examination, that who is the person going to conduct your activity. Okay, which place we should adopt, whether the place is safe or not. Okay, what is the time. Okay, which time we should conduct our activity. Okay, what is the appropriate time to conduct our work. So it basically includes that examination step. Okay, the next one is, the fourth is install the new method. Okay, once you thought that okay, everything is ready, we have selected our work, we have done the recording, okay, we have prepared the examination chart. So what you have to do, you have to now install the new method, and for this you have to ask the different departments like production, quality, okay, design, etc. Okay, so you have to look for each and everything, that whether they agree or not. Okay, whether they agree with your design product or not. So once they are agree, So just you should install the new method. Okay, just you should install the new method. And the last one is maintenance. Maintain the new method. Okay, once you have started your production, the last step is that maintenance, otherwise everything will be finished. So time to time checkup of work facilities. Okay, time to time checkup of the work facilities should be done. Okay, because without the maintenance nothing is possible. Your machineries are going to get in a scrap. Okay, if you are not going to take care of your machinery or you are not going to maintain it, then they are just going to become the scrap. Okay, they will be of no use after some time. So just time to time check of the work facilities should be done. Okay, so this was the basic idea of our process method study or motion study. Okay, so basically it is a theoretical concept. No numericals are asked from this topic, but some numericals are asked from the work study or time study or work measurement, you can say. So in that, when in the next lecture we will study our time study or work measurement. Okay, so just go through the basics. Thank you.